What's up guys, it's Blitz here today bringing you another video. Today's video is actually a post KC Cup video, which I just got into the game itself right now, and I'm looking through it right now. We got some really cool updates that happened recently within the last 2 hours. I'm recording this right now 4 o'clock Eastern time because I have the time finally. I'm kind of disappointed. I wasn't able to play or do as much KC Cup matches as I wanted to. I didn't get that far. I believe I was like rank 5 star. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. But yeah, I wasn't able to get as much matches in because I've been really busy this past weekend. I was able to get some off-screen matches in, like laying in bed and not able to record anything live really, but hey, what can you do? Is life. I guess I won't miss out on the next one. I'm gonna try my best. Let's see. So we got some new updates. I saw this one earlier today. So apparently we're gonna get Yugi Moto coming back to the duel world. We'll be able to duel him again and farm some cards, which is always pretty exciting. Yeah. So it looks like they're actually gonna be giving a gift away every single day. I don't know how long, but that's pretty cool. Actually, it says till the 11th. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. They're also doing a survey about the KC Cup. I'm gonna do this off screen later. That's actually pretty cool. I had some fun in the KC Cup. I honestly loved it. I really wish I could have got some videos. I had some really cool matches, like crazy matches. There was a guy I was dueling last night, I think it was, and it was late. It was so scary. Like, I had 100 life points left. He had 400 life points left, and he had 2 face down cards, and I had 3 face down cards. And I was afraid to attack him because I was worried that they were gonna be 4-star ladybugs, and then I wasn't gonna be able to do anything really. And I noticed he had like a little bit less cards than me, so what I was able to do is just pretty much stall him out. I don't have a stall deck, but I was able to stall him out and wait him out. And on his last card, he pulled out a monster in attack mode, went to attack me, and I had mirror wall. I had to mirror wall him, and then he killed himself. I have no idea what he had face down, but man, that was a really stressful duel. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. This is really cool. Now, I haven't really gotten to the max stage. I believe I'm still on 47, which I'm going to get to 48 tonight. But I'm on 47, and it looks like they raised the cap from 50 to 60 on stages. And they increased the player level cap with new level up rewards. That's going to be awesome. That's actually really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of rewards they're going to give. Maybe some cards, maybe more gems. Hey, more gems is not bad because more gems equal more cards. So during the additional legendary duelist campaign, up to 2 legendary duelists will appear in the duel world at the same time. Okay, so basically instead of just having 1 legendary duelist pop up, we're gonna have 2, so we'll be able to farm keys and also farm legendary duelists to unlock some cards. Hopefully I get a lot of Odeons because I really want to get reverse trap. I feel like that can help me out. I'm missing out on that card. So let's see what they got going on in the KC Cup. Okay, results are in. Let's see what the results are. I was playing a little bit earlier and I saw this little like cutscene they had with Kaiba and his and Roland. They were talking about tallying up the ranks. Let's see what the rewards are. As you can see, I only got to rank 5, and actually star 5, and it looks like my rank was actually 53,783. See what the rewards are. The event reward has been sent to you as a gift. Okay, so it looks like I got a free SR card. I wonder if we get to choose that. Hopefully we get to choose it. That'd be cool. Event reward has been sent to your gift box. 50,000, yo, that's actually really nice. That's really helpful. Be able to get some card trader stuff. That's really good. Okay, nothing really. I don't really use card sleeves or game mats. I like my field to just be wide open, to be honest. Alright, cool. Let's receive the card. Let's see what we can get. No way. Are all of these prismatic? Are these all the SR cards? Oh my god, yo, this is sick. What? That is cool. This is actually, I don't have any prismatic cards, to be honest. That's crazy. So we get to choose any card, any SR card. Wow. I was trying to farm battle logs from Kaiba so I can have another 1700 in my deck. I don't know if I want to waste it on that though. What else is, oh my god, this is hard. No. I love that we can choose, but I don't want to make a bad decision. Kind of almost wish that they just gave us a random SR card so I wouldn't have to feel so indecisive, man. God, this is pretty cool. Got Harpy's Pet Dragon and another Metamorph. Oh yes. Oh man, I don't know. This is actually really tough because I was planning to farm Odeon for this. This is a very good counter for Riryoku's, which I would know. I have a bunch in my deck. Oh my god, this is gonna take so long. I don't want the whole video to be on this part alone because I'm so indecisive. Holy crap. to go for another Metal Morph or a Reverse Trap. If I were to go for another Metal Morph, I would be able to take reinforcements out of my deck or another enemy controller. Then I would basically have 2 enemy controllers and 2 Spear Karibos in my deck, and that's just mean. I don't know if this is a great decision, but I'm thinking about going with Battle Ox. This is a very good situational card. Say for example your opponent has a Blue Eyes or something with a very high amount of attack on the field, and they have enough life points, which would be the difference of the attack. If you were to attack their monster with this card, they would take that battle damage and you can win. But like I'm not a fan of cards that only work in certain situations. It's just me. I already have a Metal Morph. I have enough keys to farm Odeon for Reverse Trap. I think I'm just gonna get Battle Ox. I think that is the card I am going to get. It's been done. Alright, Battle Ox is gonna be going into my deck. I'm gonna add him really quickly. I just had to add Battle Ox to my deck because when I was playing in the KC Cup, I kept getting too many spell and trap cards, and it was like, God, like I felt like I don't have as much as most people do, but my luck was just terrible. My favorite duelist to duel with is Yugi for the draw sense skill for the low level cards, which is amazing because you will avoid spell and trap cards when you take 1800 damage and you need a card to pull from your field, to your field. It just kind of sucks when your opponent has 2 cards in their field and you pull a Sphere Kariba. That's the only downside to that. But I love that skill. That's my favorite skill to use when doing PvP. Alright, so let's check out the card rewards that they just implemented. They said that they upped the character level from 30 to 35, which is actually pretty cool. I'm working on Pegasus right now. I pretty much have Joey, Yugi, Kaiba, and Bandit Keith, and Mako as well, all at level 30. So I'm going to have to redo those, and then the other ones as well. Alright, so let's see. Okay, cool. So it looks like not only, I'm not too excited about the gold. That's pretty good though. That's 100,000 gold, which is it's pretty good. So we have something to look forward to. They give us, not to mention, they give us 450 gems, which is really good. That's really cool because more gems equal more cards. And on top of that, they also gave us more cards that we can get. Let's see what this one. Okay, Shine Palace. This can. Okay, so this works out for me because I have Kaiser Seahorse in all of my decks almost. So this is actually pretty cool. It'll give him 700 attack, which works out very well for a 4-star monster. And okay, well this is really helpful for people that like to run Toon decks, or yeah, pretty much people that like to run 2 decks. It's not really my type of thing. So let's see what the other people or what other characters got. We'll start off with Yugi. So okay, looks like at 31 and 32, it's a pretty much standard gold reward. You're gonna be getting 100,000 gold and 200 gems. And let's see, Yugi gives you Spiral Spear Strike, an infinite spell card, or continuous actually. If Gaia the Fierce Knight or Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight or Gaia the Dragon Champion you control attacks a defensive monster, inflict piercing damage to that opponent. If Gaia the Dragon Champion inflicts battle damage with this effect, draw 2 cards and then discard 1 card. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was about to say that card doesn't make any sense if that is Swift Gaia. If you can't get them, you have to like farm them probably. But look at this. This is actually pretty cool. They give you as the last card for Yugi now at level 35, Yami Yugi. You get Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, which is pretty cool. And his effect is, if this is the only card in your hand, you can normal summon it without tributing, which is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, especially if you're trying to run like a really trap heavy deck. You can easily empty your hand within the first 2 turns and pull this guy out, and right off the bat, a 2300 monster, just normal summoning him from your hand just because you have no other cards in your hand. That's actually really strong. Alright, let's see what Kaiba has. Like we said, the standard 100,000 gold and 200 gems, followed by the card Cave Dragon. This is a 4-star card with 2000 attack. Okay. Cannot be normal summoned while you control a monster. This card cannot declare an attack unless you control another dragon type monster. Okay, so this is a very situational card. So the way that I can see this working is if you are running a dragon deck but you have no monsters on the field, then you can summon him but you wouldn't be able to attack that turn. You'd have to wait until your next turn till you pull out another dragon card, and then you'd be able to attack. And this is very cool for a 2000 monster at 4 stars. That's pretty cool. But again, it is situational, and I mean, you have a huge arsenal of trap and magic cards that can help you not exploit this, but get this combo to work off really well. Like I mean, one of those cards, I forget the name of it, but it's a card that allows you to special summon a card from your hand, discard 1, and when you use like a spell card to bring out a monster, then on the same turn you can draw out another monster, which is pretty cool. It's really convenient. Burst Breath. It's a trap card from Kaiba. It's this last card that you get at level 35. Tribute 1 dragon type monster. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense is less than or equal to the attack of the tributed monster had on the field. Okay, keyword in this: destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense is less than or equal to the attack. The keyword is all. So this is a very situational card. It's extremely situational because this can actually screw you over if you have any face-up monsters on the field. Doesn't matter if they're in defense, doesn't matter if they're in attack. As long as they're face-up, it's going to destroy all the monsters whose defense is less than or equal to the attack of the tributed monster you had on the field. And it has to be a dragon type. Okay, so that's tricky. I mean, some decks can make that work, but it's a very situational card. That's pretty cool though. I like that. I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. All right, what do you got, Joey? What does Joey have? Rocket Warrior again? Didn't you get this at level 23? I mean, they could have done. I feel like they could have done something else with that one. I mean, come on, Rocket Warrior. That's. I mean, again, this can work very well for most decks, but I mean, come on, that's whatever. What else does it give? Dice reroll. One time during the rest of this turn, if either players roll a dice or dice, you can have the players reroll. Okay, so this works out for those 2 spell and magic cards that you can, spell and trap cards you can farm from Joey. The ones that you can roll a dice, increases your attack, and you can roll a dice that lowers your opponent's attack. I forget the names, sorry. Let's see what my Valentine has. Okay, I have not leveled her at all. She's at level 5. Alright, at level 33, my Valentine gives you Amazoness Blowpiper. Select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls during each of your standby phases. It loses 500 attack until the end of the turn. This is actually pretty good because it has a decently high defense, and you can Kamikaze Wall can protect this 1 turn. Spear Karibos can help this out. Every single one of your standby phases, you'll be able to lower their monster's attack low enough to the point where they can't even take this monster out. That's a pretty cool card. Harpy Lady 1. This card's name is always treated as Harpy Lady. All win monsters gain 300 attack. Okay, that's definitely for one of those Harpy decks, which I'm not surprised. Alright, what does Taya have to offer? I actually got destroyed by a Taya player last night. I was playing against it was so embarrassing. It's such a really cool strategy. So they had Holy Guard as the ability, right? And just to double check, let's see. From what I remember, I think Holy Guard allows her to not take life points damage for, I have no idea. Let me just stop talking and read exactly what it does before I butcher it. Wow, that's actually really cool. So basically I was dueling this guy yesterday. He had Taya as his character, and he did like the coolest thing ever. He pulled out Cyberstein, and from what I believe it was Cyberstein. He pulls out Cyberstein, and with that card he's able to pay 5,000 life points to special summon a monster from his extra deck. And this dude destroyed me. So on his turn, he pulled out Cyberstein, he sacrificed 5,000, pulls out freaking Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, 4,500 attack right off the bat on the field, and then he also pulls out Meteor B Dragon, which is ridiculous. And that was such a crazy, I've never seen anybody do that before. I think that's honestly a really good strategy and a good card to do that with, and he just destroyed me, and I was not even upset about that. I was not mad. I took a screenshot of it. I'll probably put that in the video. You'll probably be seeing it right now on the screen or whatever, but man, he destroyed me, and that was just, I could not even get salty about it. That was just amazing. So let's see. All right, what does Taya give us at level 33? Freya, Spirit of Victory. While you control a fairy type monster other than Freya, Spirit of Victory, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. All fairy type monsters you control gain 400 attack and defense. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty cool for a fairy type deck, of course. I could see where this card would be very strong in a fairy type deck. That's pretty cool. And her last card at level 35, Court of Justice. Once per turn, you can special summon one fairy type monster from your hand. You must control a face up level 1 fairy type monster to activate and to resolve this effect. Okay, so both her cards are very helpful, obviously, for the fairy type decks. Okay, say for example you play this monster on the field, you can then play this card and then draw a special summon a high attack fairy type monster from your hand to the field, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see what this bastard Weevil has. At level 33, Weevil gives us Order to Smash. I saw a meme on Reddit with this card. It was so funny. Select one face-up level 2 or normal monster, accept a token on your side of the field, and when this card resolves, you contribute the selected normal monster and destroy 1 or 2 spell or trap cards on your opponent's side of the field. Okay, not in my opinion, not so great from my perspective. So let's see what else. Beetron, a 1600 attack 4-star monster, which is probably really good for an insect deck. You can send one face-up spell trap card you control to the graveyard to target one level 4 or lower insect monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up defense position. The effective Beetron can only be done once. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's actually a really cool card. I don't see any uses for me personally because I don't really run insect decks. I do play against them a lot, and honestly I've only lost to one where the guy put the parasite in your deck and you draw it. I ended up drawing 2 of the ones that he placed on my deck, and I'm not gonna lie, he ended up beating me. But the other ones I played against, I was able to turn the game around slowly and able to beat them. Alright, let's see what Rex Raptor has. Alright, at level 33, Rex Raptor gives us Heat Wave. It's a spell card that... okay, this card can only be activated at the start of your main phase 1. Neither players can normal or special summon an effect monster until your next draw phase. That's actually pretty cool. I don't have a lot... Actually, no, I just read neither player can normal summon or special summon an effect monster. I'm an idiot. This is pretty much a stall card. Spiritual Earth Art. Hero game. Tribute one Earth monster, special summon one level 4 or lower Earth monster from your graveyard, except the tributed monster. Okay. That would actually be pretty cool if you were able to tribute the Earth monster and then special summon him back. That would be ridiculous. But it looks like you'd be able to use this for... Well, this could work with my deck actually, because I do run a level 4-star deck, 4 stars and under. Okay, that's actually pretty cool, Rex. I'll keep that in mind maybe one day. Alright, let's see what the water bastard has. At level 33, Mako gives us Fish and Kicks. If you have 3 or more banished fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monsters, target 1 card on the field and banish it. That's not too bad of a card if you're running constant water decks and you have, I believe, I don't know if Piercing Moray banishes the cards when it sacrifices them. I don't know if that's what it does. I could be mistaken though. And at level 35, he gives us Amphibious Bugroth Mach 3. As long as Yumi remains face up on the field, this card can attack your opponent's life points directly, which is actually really good. That's a really good card for Mako players. At 1500 attack, this can come in the clutch very easily, especially if he has the Yumi on the field. That's actually a pretty cool card. I actually might consider, I mean, if I ever pick up the water deck again, if I don't love myself enough, I'll probably put this card in there and focus mainly around that card and protecting it for the rest of the duel, which is pretty good. I can see this card being very strong for Mako players. Okay, Bandit Keith, let's see what she gives us. At level 33, Bandit Keith gives us Paralyzing Potion. A non-machine type monster equipped with this card cannot attack. Okay, yeah, obviously it's an equipped card. A non-machine type monster equipped with this card cannot attack. Wow, that's actually a very good card. For those people like myself who aren't lucky enough to get Mask of the Accursed, this can be a very good substitute, especially say for example, like pulls out a Blue Eyes or a non-machine type monster. You just use this card. It has to stay face up on your field. Okay, there you go, it's continuous. That's what it was. This card has to stay face up on your field. The rest of the duel will take up a whole entire spell slot, and their monster is stalled. It cannot attack. It can't do anything to you, which is pretty cool. That's actually a really cool effect. I might put that into my deck. That's actually a really good card. And at level 35, he gives us machine duplication. Target one machine monster you control with 500 or less attack. Special summon up to 2 monsters from your deck with the same name as that monster. Okay, so it looks like a quick spell card to help you special summon from your hand if you need more monsters on the field. Maybe even stall for another turn. That's actually a pretty helpful card. I can see that being used as well many times. Ishizu, a character that I haven't even played as. Level 4. Wow. Draw a pass. Cover 300 life points. That's not that good at all. What the hell? Alright, let's see what she gives us at level 33. At level 33, you get the Owl of Luck. Right now, where I am in my stages, at stage 47, I'm playing against a lot of NPCs that use this card, and whenever I guess, let's see, select one field. When you flip it, you select one field spell card from your deck and place it on your field. The NPCs I'm playing against right now, they're fusion decks with they bring out pretty much Meteor Beat Dragon and Twin-Headed Dragon, and they always have this card in that deck. When this card gets flipped up after I destroy it or take it out, they're able to pull out Fusion Gate and then special summon fuse the monsters that they need to create those 2 cards, Meteor Beat Dragon and Twin-Headed Dragon. So I hate this card, but I can see where it can be very helpful. Very good card, very strong, and you can get it for free just by leveling her up. That's actually really cool. And at level 35, Ishizu can give you a Cat of Ill Omen. Okay, when you flip this card, you can select one trap card from your deck and place it on top of your deck. If Necro Valley is on the field, you can add the selected trap card to your hand instead. I need to reread this and process it. 1 second. Select one trap card from your deck and place it on top of your deck. If Necro Valley is on the field, you can add the selected trap card to your hand instead. Okay, actually this is a pretty good card. Say for example you need Mirror Wall. You need Mirror Wall. You place this card face down. You let the opponent destroy it. It flips it up, and then you just pull Mirror Wall, put it on the top of your deck, and the next turn you have Mirror Wall. I don't know if it shows the opponent that that's going to be a Mirror Wall card that you draw, but I can see that can be very helpful in my deck as well. And it's a 2-star. Not bad, not bad. Actually, Ishizu, I'm gonna be looking to farming her because I would like to run a fusion deck one day, and this card is I'm definitely gonna try to get. And this card could probably even be used in my current deck right now because Mirror Wall is a very strong card, especially no matter what, PvP or NPCs. It's an amazing card. All right, Odeon, let's see what you can give us. Okay, at level 33, Odeon can give us Dark Coffin. I've seen this before. I don't remember what it does. When this face down card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, your opponent selects and executes one of the following effects. Discard one random card in their hand, select one monster on their side of the field and destroy it. Discard one random card in their hand or select one monster on their side of the field and destroy it. Oh, that's when this face down card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard? Wait, what? So Twister, maybe, I guess. You would destroy this card with Twister and then you force your opponent. Okay, it can work, but man, that's a lot of work and 500 life points in order to pull that off. There's probably other ways too, but that's all I can think of, and that's not really it's not really something that I'm looking to farm from him really. Mystical Beast of Serket. At level 35, Odeon gives us the Mystical Beast of Serket. If you do not control Temple of the Kings, destroy this card. Banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. If this card destroys a monster by battle, it gains 500 attack. I think his other monster does that too. I forget what it is. There's something Scorpion. When you destroy a monster with it, it buffs it pretty much. And this is a very strong card, but I've played against NPCs that have had it. They can special summon it, or I don't forget what they do. I remember they would special summon it, put it face down. I would hit it. Say for example, I hit it with a 1700 attack monster. I would take the life points hit, which would be 300 in that scenario. But then this card would just be destroyed, go away, because they don't have Temple of the Kings on the field. So I don't think this card is necessarily that great, which is kind of disappointing because I was kind of hoping that Odeon would have some really good cards or decent cards that you would want to farm him for. Obviously not a reverse trap because you have to get that from actually farming him. Sorry, I've been saying farming, but I mean level up the characters. And looks like that's about it, really. We started off with Maximilian because that's the character that I'm currently leveling up. I was trying to get him to 30, but now I gotta get him to 35. It looks like, so I'm gonna be playing him for a little while longer. And that's pretty much it. We just went through all the updates. It's looking pretty cool. I love the direction that they're going with this game. Longevity is key. They're trying to get us to play a little bit longer, unlock some more cards, and get more gems as well. So this way we can unlock and purchase more cards with the gems. This is a really cool step forward for Duel Links. I'm really liking this. And that is it for our KC Cup post update changes. Really looking good moving forward. I'm loving the stage level increase as well as the player level cap increase for more gems and other unlockable cards. Looking forward to bringing more Yu-Gi-Oh videos onto the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and be sure to let me know in the comments below what do you think about the new update and what cards are you also looking forward to unlocking. Me personally, I really want to level up Ishizu now. She has a really helpful arsenal. Thanks for watching. As always, have an awesome day.